what you should want.
Alright guys, I am quite literally taking you along for the ride today. We are headed out to the Red River Valley Cowpokes. We're down here around Durant, Oklahoma. I think that's technically Albany. We're coming from Durant here. And we're going to shoot the first day of the Oklahoma State Championships. I don't think this is where I need to be. Ain't that a great question in life. I don't really know how I'm going to lay this video out yet, but I'm pretty sure what I'm going to do is we're going to head up there and we're going to actually shoot all the stages first. I'm going to record them all on this 360 camera that you've seen a couple of my videos of so far, but I can reframe that 360 video to the 2D format you're watching right now, which is kind of cool because then I can pan the camera everywhere I want, show you things, hits on targets, misses, or maybe footing or whatever else. I mean, it sees everything, so it'll be kind of neat. Can't really complain about the weather out here, guys. We got sun that way, clouds that way, no rain in the forecast. It's like 65 degrees right now. It'll be 70 when we start, probably 75 when we end. It's gonna be a good day, guys. I just decided to take a little bit of a more scenic route to the range. We got time. All right, here we are.
The night falls when a new day breaks. The world goes round in its tracks again. While I'm waiting for a bigger shake, I want a hard quake, a hard quake, a hard quake, my friend. Hard quake. That's right. I want a hard quake.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Yeah! God bless our troops. Amen.
Alright guys, today we're here starting on stage 8. And on stage 8 we're going to be required to start between this doorway, and we're going to engage 3 pistol targets in a 2-3-5 sweep. From there we're going to move left the doorway, retrieve our rifle, and engage 3 rifle targets also in a 2-3-5 sweep. From there we'll move to the right of the doorway, grab a shotgun, and knock down 4 shotgun knockdowns. It's a pretty simple stage, guys. Not a whole lot to game. It's more about just getting that first stage in just solid. You know, follow the mantra, you can't win on the first stage, but you can lose on the first stage. You know, for me, that held particularly strong today because I had a lot more nerves in this first stage than I've had in a long time. And things just didn't really feel like they wanted to flow right when I was kind of going over it in my head. So, peeled back just a little bit, shot it solid, got a good sight picture, get a good feel for where you're at so you know what's going to happen on the next stages. So other than that, it was just about getting your hips in the right position as you're moving on these short movements. There's not a lot of way to run here. So it's just about getting your hips right, getting in position, hitting your targets, and getting a solid run in. So check out the run, and we'll move on to the next stage.
Get dirty, aren't they? That's what Aaron's like. Yeah, that's so ugly. It's so dirty. That had it.
That's
Yeah,
right.
that's right.
Stand by.
It's a long time to get it like that. Yeah.
1378.
Alright guys, so like you see in the last one, little hitchy with the rifle. We're kind of out of position. Just kind of had to roll with it. Make sure we take a little extra time with it on the shotgun. Finish the stage up. So wasn't a great stage, wasn't a killer stage. So here we are on stage 2. We're going to pick it up though. We're going to have a little movement on this one. We're actually going to start up here, which this is a downhill run. I don't know if I can make that look like it is, but this is a pretty good downhill run. We start up here at the top of this hill at our first rifle staging area, and we're going to shoot the 4 targets there in a 2-4-6-8 sweep between your rifle and your pistol combined. So you got a little bit of movement in between shooting and continuing that sweep, so something to think about. And with that movement, you can also stage your rifle up here, or you can take your rifle with you down at the bottom. Now, an option like this, I usually just go with what flows, what feels good. And where I shoot, we take our rifle with us all the time. That's just what's natural. So I decided to go with that because that's kind of the first thing that comes to mind that just feels right. I think whether you stage it or took it with you was kind of 6 one way, half a dozen another. So it ain't going to kill you. Just go with what feels good with you on a stage like this. Now, what we do is shoot the first rifle in a 2-4-4 sweep. And when I move down, I'm going to lay my rifle down there with the shotgun. It's got a big wide table. That's another reason why I decided to take it with me. And we're going to finish with a 2-3 on the pistol on the last 2 targets, and then 5 shots on the last target, completing the 2-4-6-8 sweep. Now from there, you pick up your shotgun, engage 4 shotgun knockdowns. It's pretty simple. The option was whether to take your rifle with you or not. And on this one, starting with rifle, knowing I was a little out of placement on the last one, I kind of got a good grab on it, and definitely ran this one a little bit better, felt a little better. So other than that, check out the clip.
On your line, sir. That's right. Stand by. Down. Down. 12-32. 12-32. Counters head.
All right, so that last one a little smoother. Not much to talk about there. We'll move on here to stage 10. Now this one's got a lot of movement. There's a lot of things that can happen on this stage, which you'll see. But basically on this one, we're going to start in this first window, and we have 2 pistol targets out there, and we're going to shoot those in a 2-1-2 alternate. Starting on either target, you can do the second pistol also starting on either target. From there, we're going to pick up our rifle here and do the rifle the same way. So it means we can dirty sweep it. We can do a 2-1-4-1-2. 2-1-2 twice, just starting on the same target. So from there, we're going to move right around the corner, and there's 3 doorways. There's 2 on the left and 1 on the right. This first close doorway, we're going to engage 2 shotgun targets. We're going to move downrange to the right doorway, engage 2 more shotgun targets. At the very end, by those rifle targets down there, there's 2 more shotgun targets we'll engage from the final left doorway. Now, things happen. Sometimes it's equipment, sometimes it's yourself. The best thing you can do when things happen is just push through it. It's just stay focused, stay in the game, try to stay at your rhythm. Pull yourself back into whatever rhythm you were running at before. It's not an easy thing to do. So you're going to find out, had a little difficulty on this stage. How about you take a look at the clip? We'll talk about it.
Tell me when you're ready.
You're shooting a good match, so just keep doing what you're doing.
I got you down.
That's right.
Stand by.
Up.
43-63. Clean.
That happened. Basically what happened was I got the primer back. It was kind of hit just kind of light, just a little, probably just barely too light. And I hadn't checked my mainspring in a while. So I went and tightened the mainspring a little bit, but then also found all my screws were loose and the whole rifle. And I feel like I just went through it pretty recently. They might be getting worn. I take it apart a lot. So it's just one of those things. Got to learn from it. And mentally, it doesn't really bother me that much. During the stage, it's something where you just have to take action, fix the problem. So whether you go through the side or through the top, you can debate what's faster, what's better for you. But whatever you do, just do it right. Take that little smidge of extra time, get it done, hit your shot, and move your mind on. So after the match, though, it'd be one of those things where I'll think about it from now on. So tomorrow, I'll be checking my rifle screws probably every couple stages. Just, it happens. It doesn't bother you, like I said, as long as you know you're going to learn from it. But also, we left the shotgun target up on this stage. So we're kind of compounding issues here. Now, I don't think this got to me here. Actually, the shotgun targets here themselves are probably what got to me on that one. I've shot here a few times before, and traditionally, I'll leave one up on one of these shotgun targets. Particularly these first 2. They're right here in a very dark spot when we shot them, and I really, really wanted to make sure that I was dead nuts on them. I really knocked those down. And I took for granted the easy shotgun targets and just blasted at them. That was just my fault, just taking it for granted. So once again, we're going to bear down. We're going to go to the next stages, bear down on shotgun targets, knock them down, and just get back in a rhythm. So for now, we've got 7 stages left in the match. Mentally, you just move on from this one. Learn from it later. Think about it later. Right now, we're in the middle of a match. So we're going to go to the next stage, forget about this one, and just kind of get back in our flow. So let's move on. Let's check it out. Alright, so this stage can kind of get a little confusing, but it's actually easier than it looks. Basically, we have a row of 3 targets on the horizontal bottom row, and then going through the middle of that is a 3 target set for a vertical row. Now we're going to be required to shoot each of those rows as a set of targets of 3, and you're going to shoot the outside targets with 2 shots, 1 in the center. Then you're going to do it with the other row. So if you did it vertical first, then you'll do horizontal next, or vice versa. Now since one of those targets are a common target, you'll be able to dirty sweep that with the rifle. So basically for this scenario, we're going to start with our pistols in between the doorway here. We're going to engage the pistol targets per those instructions. We'll move to the center doorway with our rifle, same thing with our rifle. Then we'll move to the last doorway, the far right doorway, with our shotgun and engage 4 shotgun knockdowns. Pretty solid stage. I think everything ran pretty good other than, the mine kind of drifted right towards the end and we dropped a shell, but not a killer, solid time. So check out the run, see what you think.
Just have fun. That's
Alright guys, so stage 7, last stage of the day here. This can be as simple or as complicated as you want to make it. Essentially, you have a rifle starting on this far right pad, your pistol starting on this center pad, and your shotgun is staged on that far left pad. Now you can shoot guns in any order, just rifle not last. And then you have 6 targets out here kind of randomly laid out in a half moon circle little deal. And you could shoot those between your rifle and pistols any way you want. All targets just have to be shot twice. So with me, it just came down to what was easier to start, and since we're starting hands-on gun, rifle was a logical way for me to start. It's a faster roll up and get it off going quick. And then also it transitions well to your pistols if you take it with you and lay that gun down with your left hand, grab your right gun up, and then we roll our pistols like we talked about in the stage pistol transitions. So that's what I went with. I started with my rifle, and I double tap swept 5 targets, and that way I'm left with 1 target I haven't shot yet, and I can just dump 10 with the pistols on it. Now, it's not the biggest target, it is kind of close. You just can't go full tilt, but you can go a little faster on it. So I went ahead and just dumped 10 on that one, moved to shotgun, finished off with a shotgun. We had a solid time, I didn't try to overthink it, and just wanted to finish out the day strong going into tomorrow. It can help with your confidence with finishing out that way. And I think we'll have a good fast day tomorrow, so I wanted to finish out with no more bobbles. We had a couple today. It's not killer, but we don't really want any more. So that's the way I shot it. Check it out, see what you think.
That's right. Stand by.
Whew. Well, there it is. Stages 6 through 10 of the Oklahoma State Championship here at the Red River Valley Cowpokes. So let me know what you think about this format, this little kind of vlogging format, following me along for this match. I don't really know how I'm going to edit this yet, so yeah, I'm kind of curious what you guys think. Do we go into enough detail? Do you really got a good visualization of what the stages are? That's kind of what I'd like to see, is how these guys are putting these matches on. Like this match, I thought these stages were pretty well written. Not too much of mind benders, a couple of ones that make you think a little bit. Their targets are close enough that it can be a fast match. They're reasonable. There's no reason why you shouldn't clean it if you're just paying attention to your sights. But at the same time, you just really can't put the pedal all the way down to the floor. So it's got a really good balance there. These guys are definitely making improvements each and every time they come out. That's what you always want to see. These guys are always improving. So I always help support clubs like this. So if you're in the area, check these guys out. Other than that, I think that's going to be the end of this video. We're going to do part 1, just the first day, our first few stages. And then tomorrow we'll cover stages 1 through 5, the remainder of the stages we haven't shot yet. And hopefully the banquet. I don't know if I can film out there at the casino. I think it's at a casino. They got a pretty nice little banquet here. And if I can, show you some of the highlights there, who won what. So stay tuned. Check out part 2 of this. And for me, I'll see you tomorrow. For you guys, in about a week or so, we'll do part 2, find out where everything turned out, and yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. I clean my rifle up, hit the sack, see you in the next one.